Hi, folks. I hope everybody's doing good. First, before we get started, let me thank RJ from RJ's Knives. He invited me and a couple other folks to his live stream yesterday, which would have been Sunday. So I'll leave a link to that video in the description box. This here video is from a request from Ryan Shoresharp 83. Wanted to see some of my case knives that I haven't shown yet, and I got them kind of laid out here. That's just some of them. I got a few more that haven't been shown on this channel yet. But the one I want to concentrate is the Hammerhead from the Shark Tooth series. It's a lockback in cases, imitation of the Buck 110, if you so dare go there. But anyway, yeah, let's take a look. We can zoom right down in here. And it's going to wobble because I hate this new stand. But there you go. First, let's cover some that I'm going to show later. 3 gun stocks. This one was made in 1989, and I'll give you a little preview. 1889 to 1989. It's the Centennial gun stock, and the serial number on it is 324. And I'm not a big fan of glittery knives, but I figured I want to put a little something in for everybody in my collection. So I picked that one up. And also this super gold glitter pocket hunter. It's my first and only pocket hunter. But if you're into the glitter, this is a sweet one. And I tell you, I looked over all these knives, and case has been getting quite a bit better with their quality. There's no flaws in any of these knives here. And this one here is near perfect, even down to the centering on it. Look at that back spring. That's a black synthetic gun stock for my gun stock collection. And then this one's pretty cool here. This is and in that live stream I was telling Tom from Knife Delights that I believe no one does a bone die as well as case, including GEC and Queen Shatton Morgan. They seem to have it down pat. But this is just a jigged yellow, and this is the mini gun stock. So we'll show those. I'll bring all the gun stocks out again for another run. Now the Shark Tooth, the Hammerhead. Sweet etch on it. And you can see by the Tang stamp that it has 10 dots, I believe. And one way we can tell is I have the box. Made in 22, so no, it would have 8 dots. I'm sorry, this one has 10 dots. Here, this is a 2020. Let's see if we can get in closer. Anyway, this was made in 2020. And it's a substantially sized knife. You can get your whole hand on there. And if you want to call that a pommel, just because it's so pronounced, and it's going to keep your hand from sliding back. So that end cap is pretty sweet. If you look on the lock release, they actually tell you where to push. Let's see, what else, what other kind of information did it have? Oh yeah, if you live in California, this will give you cancer, but if you don't live in California, don't worry, you won't get cancer. Let's see. Well, not much else on there. Get the work order number. They call it a amber bone peach seed jig hammerhead lockback. Stainless steel with sheath. And the sheath is pretty impressive before we look at the rest of the knife. Let's set that down right there. It's kind of a distressed brown leather, really thick. And as compared to the Buck 110 sheath, I mean, it's right up there in the quality. However, I don't know. A lot of these companies go to Mexico because they do a pretty good job on their sheaths. This one here, probably made in the USA and much more supple, softer. I haven't treated either one of these yet. This one here is actually for my 110 custom, which is not a user. So I pretty much have the regular Buck 110 as my user, and I use the black sheath for that. So these kind of get stored away one day if I decide to carry the case or one of my customs. Then I'll use either one of these. Now, for the knife. Let's see how well they copied the master. First off, let's go blade size. Got a much more pronounced sweep in the clip point on the case. A high polish instead of a satin finish. There's stainless steel here. Well, actually, they're both stainless steel, but this is probably the true sharp surgical steel. Doesn't say. Let's clean that off. It's got a pretty cool etch on it. The Hammerhead shark. I don't know how the lighting's working out, but you can see it. So there's your amber bone jig. And once again, if you look, this one's put together really well. Couldn't find a flaw in it. Locks up. There is a little clicking in there. Can you hear that? But, yeah, I wouldn't have no problem really beating on this one. Longer nail nick. Shorter nail nick up top on the clip point. And then if you go for body size, you're pretty much right in the same ballpark. Kind of a impressive interpretation of the 110. Probably the best that I've seen. I know Sheath did one which was pretty cool. Look at this nice rosewood here. Sheath did one that was pretty cool. Man, lots of people. All the makers that sent their stuff to Japan, like what is it, Voyager or God, I forgot. I'm sorry, guys. I've been drawing a blank ever since I got out of the hospital. I don't know if the chemo's done something to my short-term memory or it's just regular old age. But yeah, there you have it. Two sweet lockbacks. And here are the case Tang stamps. So 20 to 29 is the case in a block lettering. with the kind of script S. And that's what we have here. If I can get it in, there we go. And then with the 8 dots would, of course, be 2022. I don't know if you could see the etch, the Hammerhead. Now they also do a couple. I know the shark tooth is smaller, and there's, I think, one other one in the shark tooth series. Not sure what kind of shark it's. Oh, the Mako. Yeah, the Mako. So those could be on the list. I wanted the Hammerhead just because it is like a buck, 110. So it's kind of like go big or go home. So there you guys go. 11 minutes in. Somewhere down the line, I will show some of these, and I also got a couple extra that I didn't have room for. But we'll put that right there. And the 110 right back here. So until next time, my friends, take care. Peace. Bye-bye.